you have a second half that's going like that, and all of a sudden they're on a roll. How do you stop that? Either of you.
Honestly, it just starts with us being together. Start focusing more on defense, playing harder, and understanding why they're scoring and what they're doing on offense. And when it all comes together, we get some stops and pull it out like we did.
Don't you kind of stop it with 3 straight three-pointers?
Yeah, but that's part of it. But we at the same time they can come down and hit a shot as well. They can hit three three-pointers as well. So just us containing them. Number 4, number 11 was definitely a big deal.
I think you had missed your last 10 three-point shots before then. What did it feel like to finally make one? Did you just get in a rhythm after that? What happens? How's that possible?
Yeah, it's just shooting a better one. A couple of them were uncontested, wide open step in, and I just had confidence and knocked it in.
How do you have confidence when you missed your last 10?
All it happens, LeBron James missed 10 shots. That's the greatest player in the universe. So it's just staying confident within myself and understanding that my team believed me that I can hit that shot down.
Bro, what did that mean what kind of lift did he give you with those 3 points?
That was big because we kind of went dry on the offensive end. Him coming back in, and he gave us the lead again, so that was great.
And then you got the 3-point play from Shaq, which was huge. You were clinging to a 1-point lead, and he came up really big.
Oh, yeah, that was just Shaq hustling. We need that from him all the time.
Yeah. So you guys said after the SMU game that you weren't going to have a letdown. You weren't going to after a big win. Do you think you had one after you got the big lead, or what happened?
The game is, back and forth. Sometimes you go on runs, and sometimes they go on runs. Our biggest thing that we come out with a win. We survived the day, and at the end of the day, it just mattered if you win, and we won. So, that was our biggest key.
You had to be a little unnerving, though, when they were up 4, and you knew you had lost that game to East Carolina. To lose another one at home would have been pretty devastating.
Definitely would have been devastating, but you got to forget about those East Carolina days and, focus on the day and do what we practice and come out with the win, like I said.
Rod, you'd hit your first 3 shots, but then kind of like what Kevin was talking about, you'd missed 5 in a row before you got that 3, and it rolls around. It's kind of one of those. It rolls in, it goes in, it just makes you feel all that much better.
Yeah, I was glad to see that one go in. Started off hot, and then it kind of got cold, and I just kept playing. I was open, I took that shot, and it rolled in. I was real happy with that.
On the other end, there, it may have been Allen before. I think you had a hand in his face on a 3, but you're able to track down. I think you tracked down the missed shot as well and was late. How big is that? Is it to be able to focus in on defensively that way?
Just if the ball is loose, we try to get all 50-50 balls. I seen the ball pop out kind of far. It's the guard's responsibility to get the long rebound, so I just ran and picked it up.
You guys have kind of alternated back and forth. You're hot, you're cold, and then you get hot and you get cold. Does it do anything confidence-wise that you both were able to have a game where you both were able to help and get it going and kind of know playing together can work out?
Oh, definitely, man. We practice with each other every day, so we understand the chemistry we do have with each other. But to get out there in a big-time game in those situations, it feels good to be out there with Farad, definitely.
SMU beat Tulsa tonight, so they've got their first league loss. And you guys are headed to Temple. Temple won a tight game today, and obviously Tuesday's a big game. When you got 4 teams now within 2 games of each other, what's your focus going into these last few weeks of the regular season?
We just take it one game at a time. So right now we're locked in on Temple. They're a good team. Definitely going on the road is always tough. So we're just going to take it one game at a time and just try to beat every opponent.
Farad, has Coach Davis told you to look for your shot on every possession? Because it seems like, I don't know if the killer instinct has clicked in, but as the season has progressed, you've gotten more and more aggressive on the offensive end.
Yes, they've always told me to be more aggressive, and they think that I'm a playmaker, so either I'm looking for a shot or trying to get someone else open. But definitely I've gotten more comfortable as the year has went on.
With what you guys did to Temple in the second half, and you know how you play teams after you've lost to them once. You got to know going up there, you're going to be going against a team that is going to come after you and is going to have their point guard back.
Yeah, definitely. Going on the road as tough as it is, and Temple's a good game. They know what we did here at Cincinnati, so they're definitely going to come out and play. But we just have to match the intensity, stick to what we do, and and come out victorious like we should.
Being able to bounce back, is that something you learned from the ECU game? to not get, over concerned about the run and be able to answer?
Yes, definitely. Being a young team that we are, every experience is a learning experience. And today, East Carolina game, we learned a few things. And today, when they got on a slight run, we was able to just, man up, play some defense, knock down some shots, and come out with a win.
One more. Done. Good.
Thanks, fellas.
Guys.